Hey guys, it's Jeremy Gray on the ECF forum. Today I'm going to be reviewing a product from Ikenvape, and what I'm going to be doing is the i06 atomizer. When you first look at these, you're going to say, hey, that looks just like a 306. It's not. Isaac designed these, and they are a little bit taller and a little bit wider than the standard 306 atomizer. I'm going to get into some goods, some bads, a couple of the products that go with the i06 to make it a little bit better. First off, I'm just going to give it a vape, show you what it looks like, and I'll be using some highbrow juice. It's the RY4, and this is a mixture, so I believe it's an 80-20 PG VG mix. This is a 1.5 ohm atomizer on my ProVary at 4 volts. As you can see, these things vape really well. If you pair it up with a drip shield and a 510 connection, or 510 to 510 connection, they even get better. It tightens the draw up a little bit. It's just great flavor. These are really good atomizers. Comparing them to even like the HH357, these are only $8.50 instead of $22. So it's gonna help you out if you're sort of on a budget. They also last for months. I've been smoking this one I think for 3 months right now, or vaping this one for 3 months. We'll get into a couple of little things. One is, since they are wider, if you have a standard drip tip, they're not going to fit on there. The 306 one's just not going to work. So Isaac sells the black Darlin tips. He's got some clear tips that you can get with it. The clear tips, you just want to be careful. Don't push them down all the way if they don't go in. Just leave a little gap, and I'll get to that here in a little bit, why you don't want to push these down. There's a few other drip tips that he sells. He's got a couple of the Cyan Mod stainless steel tips. This is a sleeve, and then he's got the big bore one, and then he has one that looks just like a standard 306 drip tip that I don't have. So these are the two that I can show you. The sleeve, you can take any 510 drip tip and pop them right on there and use whatever you want. One of the best investments that I've made for the i06 is this right here. It's the i06 DCA. It works just like the normal 306 DCA. Once again, it's just a little bit wider, a little bit bigger. That's what she said. So your standard DCA is not going to work on it. These are really great. They keep juice from leaking out, getting over your mod, since they're completely sealed. You can put whatever drip tip you want on top of them. And I'll put it on the Ego so I can get into something else that I bought that's sort of cool for it. When you're using these on the Ego, you can see the threads. What I found was a little sleeve at Hoosier e-cig Supply, and this sleeve is going to fit right down here and just make the aesthetics of this look a little bit better. I talked to Josin at Good Sense Vapor, who makes the DCA, and asked him if his cone would work on him that he has for the Ego. He didn't have an answer for me. He told me he was going to go to the shop, see if they fit, and then get back with me. If he didn't have one, he was going to make one. So this is what I'm using right now until he gets back with me. And if you guys haven't used the DCA, it vapes really well also. Now, the one bad thing that I found with this atomizer that I'm going to get into is, I was telling you earlier not to push these down. If you push them down, the sleeves of the atomizer is going to get stuck in your drip tip, and what you're going to end up with, it's going to rip the guts out. This is the insides of the atomizer. You can see the wicking and the sleeve here that goes in there. And it really sucks when you do this. It's $8.50 for your atomizer. You just wasted it by ripping it apart. there's something that I found to do this. Joslin actually posted a video with the 306 DCA. So it works with the cyan mods. I've used it several times. I'm going to show you on the DCA though, because this atomizer is stuck in here. So you're going to pull it out. I'm going to move my camera down a little bit so we can see here and get a little bit better view of this. And what you're going to do is take a Sharpie pin and a jeweler's screwdriver, and take the Sharpie and just set your DCA upper right on there, and you're going to put your screwdriver in on the ledge of the atomizer. And what I mean by the ledge of the atomizer is stay away from the let's see if I can get this to focus. Stay away from the coil and the bridge and get right on the lip, the metal ring around the outside. So you'll put your jeweler's screwdriver in there and get that all lined up. He uses a hammer in the video. I've always been able to just use my hand to give it a pop. And then your atomizer is going to drop right into the Sharpie cap, and you can get it out to replace the atomizer or clean it or whatever you need to do. And I'll give one more vape. Bring this back up, see if I can get in frame. Do one more vape on it, just show you how it is one more time. And man, these atomizers taste great. Once again, it's the Ikenvape i06 atomizer. They're $8.50 from Ikenvape.com. Isaac's a great guy. I highly recommend you guys trying these out. Thanks.